Osho has not given Uttradhikar to anyone. He said, all my sannyasis, all my disciples are free to do what they want to do and run meditation center or ashram in their own way.
Osho didn't give any Uttaradhikar to anyone. It means some gurus are here who are involving in Shaktipat, in Diksha. So they are touching the third eye of the people and they become Dikshit, Did Osho give this type of power of Shaktipat to anyone? Did he give you? Did he give Ananda Arun? If not, how do you get this power? If not, how does Swami Ananda Arun get this power?
This power is not transferred by anybody else. You have to grow your own power.
Last time I had talked with Swami Ananda Arun, he told me it's a Parkaya Prabhav. Osho comes to me, to my body and gives energy to the sannyasis and he returns back. Then I become normal person. Is this possible? Does Osho come in your body too?
No, I have never felt like that, but I feel connection with Osho all the time. It's not that at particular moment he comes and then he leaves me. No, he is present all over, inside as well as all around. Osho has said that I will be felt as a divine sound, a celestial music which you can hear all the time. So I feel connected with Osho all the time. Now let me talk about the third eye thing. Osho used to give Urja Darshan, we call it energy darshan. When he was giving sannyas, he was touching with his thumb or with hand on the third eye or the scalp of the person when giving sannyas initiation. In 1981, he stopped it.
In 1981?
81.
Okay.
So when he was in Bombay till 1973, he was giving on mass level Shaktipat. Thousands of people will gather and he will stand on the podium and he will do his hands like this so that people can shout, jump, take fast deep, and finally he will raise his hands completely up and then he will bring them down gradually. So this was his Shaktipat on masses and it continued for about 1 hour. He did this many times. In 74, when he moved to Pune ashram, he stopped that mass gathering, but to individuals he gave Shaktipat. Okay, 1981 he stopped it completely, and after I think 6 or 7 years he explained why he was doing it and why he stopped it. So do you have time? I should go in detail?
Yeah, please.
Because this is a question worth knowing, for every disciple should know.
Yes.
Osho has said there were some side effects of Shaktipat. The disciple becomes dependent on the master for his energy or the glimpse of meditation which he has got in those moments. He becomes dependent, and Osho says this is not good. This is a kind of mental and spiritual slavery. Now he will come again and again to get the glimpse again. And Osho said, I did not want this. But at that time, I did not know any other method to give the glimpse of meditation. So Osho was doing it himself. I also got many times this energy darshan. And of course, in those moments, something unexpected used to happen, which I cannot even put in words what used to happen. What we will achieve through our own meditation practices in years, it will happen just in a moment with the grace of the master. But it is not due to our efforts, so we cannot maintain it. It will come and it will go. So Osho said this made disciples dependent on me and a kind of spiritual slavery. And then there is a hierarchy. Somebody is higher than you,
Yes.
and you are lower.
Yeah.
You are like a beggar and he is the giver.
Yeah.
And Osho said, I did not want this. So I was searching out what could be the replacement for Shaktipat. And Osho said in 1981, I figured it out, and it's working very well since last 7 years. And Osho said that now I am giving my speech in a particular way, very slow, giving gaps between words, giving gaps between sentences, sometimes even 10 sentence gap. And you are listening with full awareness, with love and trust. And in those silent moments, my energy is entering in you because you are in a very meditative mood. So I'm not touching you with my hand, but I'm touching with you my silence. And in that silence, that divine sound of Om, which is echoing within me, it enters in you. So this has become the technique, and this can be done in masses because it's not possible that I should come in contact with each individual. It was okay 10 years ago or 7 years ago, there were few disciples. Now there are 10 million disciples. How can I manage to touch everybody? So Osho stopped it, and I think Osho disciples should understand this, listen to Osho's discourse, which I'm just mentioning.
Osho stopped Shaktipat. Osho described it as spiritual slavery. If so, why Osho gurus who represent Nepal or who live in Nepal, who are like handling or leading some commune here, are involving in Shaktipat? Why they are spreading the spiritual slavery here in Nepal?
But I think they have not heard this discourse of Osho, where Osho has clearly denied.
Okay, if so, Swami Ananda Arun is involving in Shaktipat, touching third eye of the people and giving Diksha is totally wrong.
Well, I have come to a feeling that when I go and meet Swami Ananda Arun in Osho Tapovan, I will ask him to listen this particular discourse where Osho has talked about why he stopped giving Shaktipat. I think he has not heard it.
Swamiji, this discourse came during the discussion. My intention is not to create the conflict in between gurus. I have due respect to all gurus who are spreading knowledge. At least they are giving positive messages to the society.